Hi! In this tutorial, I will go over the options and settings for creating articles in Voyager. For this, I'm using the 25 Northumberland Road edition, developed for the project Contested Memories Battle of Maastricht Bridge. When you click on Articles in the taskbar, you are prompted to select a scene or a model node to edit its articles. It is possible to attach articles to your 3D models node or to the vScene node. We recommend only using the vScene node to reduce later confusion about where the articles have been created. After clicking on Create, two things happen. First, a new HTML file is generated in the Media tab of the Scene Element panel. Down here you can see its file name in the folder Articles in the Media tab. Second, a new article is created within the editor window and allows you to customize the articles with basic information below. On the bottom right, in the Article Editor tab, you will now see New Article as the default article title. While you use the same title in the article info as in the article itself, this is not strictly necessary. For example, you can add categorical information to the article title and lead that you can leave out of the article's content for a cleaner reading experience. As with models and annotations, you can also add tags to articles. At the moment, this feature hasn't been developed further and can be ignored. The lead will be visible when opening the article overview. You can use it to provide a short summary, enticing the visitors to read more, or to add information about which tour the article is featured in. The possibilities are endless, as is the word count, but it is best to keep it short. Going back to the new article we've added, we can also move it up and down in the overview of articles. The article I'm going to add will come after the 25 Northumberland Road article. The first thing we'll do in the article editor is change the title. Select the text and type a new title. The title for this article will be Confrontation at Beggar's Bush Barracks. Now we can copy this text and paste it into the title, and you'll see change here and here. When you're done with the title, hit Enter to go to a new line, which automatically changes the text style to a paragraph. You can now copy-paste your pre-written articles or write them directly in Voyager. We recommend writing and editing your articles outside of Voyager for easier revision later on. This is the text written for this article. And let's also copy-paste the lead text. Once you're done, you need to save the changes by clicking the Save button in the article editor window. Next to the Save button, we have the Close button, which can be useful if you're done editing and want to avoid accidental changes while it's still open. Next to that are the Undo and Redo buttons, but Ctrl-Z and Ctrl-Y on your keyboard work just as well. Then there are three buttons dedicated to the multimedia content that you can add. We'll be going over them in detail in a minute. Next are shortcut buttons to make text bold or italic. These and more font styles and effects can also be found in the drop-down menu inline. You can also use standard keyboard shortcuts to edit the font styles, such as Ctrl-B for bold, Ctrl-I for italic, and Ctrl-U for underlining. Text alignment works like any other rich text editing program, though for readability, I recommend sticking to left alignment, especially when adding multimedia content. Justified alignment, this one, does not render well. You can also add bullet points or a numbered list and indent a paragraph. In the drop-down menu, you can choose between several levels of headings. Making subheadings within your articles can help with readability, especially with longer articles. To show how the media buttons work, I have prepared some articles that are still missing their multimedia content. So, the first is adding links. In this article, let's make it a bit bigger. In this article, down here, there is a link missing. For this, I copy the web address of the website I want to add, select the text that I want to hyperlink, click on Insert or Edit Link, and copy-paste the link. Since I selected a specific text to add a link to, this was automatically added to text to display. If you do not select text to add a link, it can be wise to edit this for better readability, otherwise the link text will simply be displayed. And like that, a link is added. Save the article, and we can move on to the next one. For images, you can either drag and drop them directly from the Media tab into the article, or upload an image here, after which it will automatically be added to the Media tab. Once an image is added, or you uploaded one there, you can adjust the width and the height of the image, and add an alternative description for screen readers here. Turning on Show Caption will add a text field under the image. Let's add the caption text I have prepared. Like text, the image can be left, right, or center aligned. For left and right alignment, the image needs to be placed at the start of a paragraph. Do this by dragging the image and aligning this line before the first word of the paragraph you want to add it next to. This is how it looks in left alignment. This is how it looks in right alignment next to a paragraph. Adding video files, like adding pictures, works by dragging and dropping from the Media tab. But as you can see, it won't add the movie directly, it will just give you the file name. We copy this, go to Insert Media, and use this as the source for the video. Here we can also adjust the width and the height. So let's make it a little bit bigger. Now we see this generic video window. When we save the article, it will activate the video, and we can play it. And like with images, the video can also be left and right aligned and dragged in front of paragraphs. And of course, we end with saving the article. The next multimedia we can add is by embedding. We open Insert and Edit Media, go to Embed, and here we can add any HTML code available on the internet. Most commonly though, this can be used for embedding YouTube videos, an interactive Google Maps, or a 3D model from Sketchfab. In this case, we're gonna add this 3D model from Sketchfab. For this, we'll go down to the Embed button, click Copy to Clipboard, go back to Voyager, and now we go back to Embed, paste the HTML, and save the article. If we now look at the article, we can see it here. And we can also see that it's not very broad. It could fill much more of the screen. To adjust the width and height, go back to Edit Media and change the width. Save it. And now we see that we could add a little bit more height as well. Go back to Selected, add some height. And now it fits nicely at the top of the article. The last multimedia is adding audio. To add audio, drag and drop the file in the article from the Media tab. Like with video, it only adds a line of text, the file path. So we select it and either copy it or Ctrl+X, cut it, go back to Add Media, paste the text in Source, and click Save. Like with the video, we first see a generic audio button. Only after saving the article, the audio will activate and we can play it. Lastly, Voyager has two options of how articles can be displayed. By default, articles will be shown in overlay. This covers the model and utilizes the full width of the screen. If you think your edition will be used on mobile devices, this is the better option. The other option is aligning to the right. This option allows the model to be visible at all times. To change this, select VScene, go to Settings, and under Reader, find Position, and change this to right. Changing this in VScene will mean that this is now the standard for the whole edition. Alternatively, you can keep the standard overlay and change it to right alignment whenever you need it at a specific tour step. This will be covered in a tutorial on tours. That's it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching and see you in the next tutorial.